Hello and welcome to your daily oracle reading for Monday. It's Monday, yo, April 13th, 2020. I'm Linda the Lightworker. I'm an energy worker, energy healer. I don't know. Am I a healer? Who knows? Who knows what any of us do anymore? But I do these daily tarot readings for all of us just to have a general idea of what the energy is like out there and to bring some wisdom, especially in this time of COVID, as so many things in our lives have been turned upside down. This is the opportunity to really see who we are and who we've picked as life partners and where we're headed. So let's just jump into our cards because that'll help us understand what's happening today. Our first card today, and listen, we got 3 Pentacles cards today. Now the Pentacles suit is typically associated with all of our earth signs, which are, I know you know them, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And especially as we're soon approaching this time of Taurus. And the Taurians are known for being really misunderstood and having this deep love that they want to share, but on their own terms. I love Tauruses. I've always had such great friends in Tauruses. So anyway, as we're approaching Taurus, as we move out of Aries, it's a real interesting time. And Pentacles also have to do a lot with all of the earthly natures, earthly abundance, money, grounding, inner peace, nature. And we have 3 of these cards today. So our first card here is the seer here of seer of Pentacles. And she's contemplating, she's sitting here a little bit overly focused on this one single pentacle while this goat nibbles at her side looking for attention. And the tulips are in bloom here, and she's been sitting in this contemplative role for so long. These vines are just growing up her legs, really. So the question is, what are you focusing on? Are you really looking at your financial life or your inner life? What is this image up here? You know what, this looks quite interesting, of all these bees coming in of this tree here. It looks like the yoni, the birth hole, that creative force of these busy bees have around us. So you could be thinking about how you're earning a living or what you want to do next to earn a living, or how, I keep hearing, or are you busy? Are you busy bees? It's kind of tricky to be a busy bee these days, but it's still possible if you're able to go out to your land to really connect with the earth. And really, this invitation is to, oh God, are you sick of hearing this yet? Going within to really find those answers that you have. Some of you have some looming questions still, with good reason, because there are a lot of things that are difficult to contemplate. So this is what I'm hearing Spirit say is, if you are looking within, especially in how you're going to rebuild your life financially or to reinvent yourself, use the power of nature and this energy of spring to really energize you as you move forward with your vision and how you want to create for yourself. Because our next card here is the Ace of Pentacles. And of course we have the divine yoni here. All aces are about new beginnings, new contemplations, new projects, new experiences with nature, new connections with nature. So as we're in this contemplative role, look at how these flowers are just flourishing here through this divine feminine energy of birthing, rebirthing, and embracing that we've got full sun here, the power of the sun to really energize, to put fire into your new life plan. That's what I'm hearing. Time to create a new life plan. Right? The reinventive part. You know, I was never a fan of Madonna. I know all my friends were. Musically, I'm a musician, I'm a pianist, and so musically I never really kind of related to her music, but I loved her so much with her ability to reinvent herself, recreate herself, and really throw herself into that energy of who she was going to be next. So this is the invitation. Use that fire energy to reinvent yourself, because that's the invitation here. This is a rebirthing card. And our final tarot card today is the Six of Pentacles. So this is the balance card of charity, of giving and receiving. Now, the question here is, where are the scales tipped these days? Some of you might need to be on the receiving end. And to receive, we have to ask for help. Do you see how he's asking? It's actually a she, I think, is asking for help. And he is able to provide and to gift and to be in that giving mode. So the question is, what aren't you receiving? And what are you really in need of? Now, oftentimes we do think of just money as being of what needs to be given or received. But, you know, I'm just thinking here now that I'm in Pennsylvania, just to help my sister right now, I think of what would I be doing if I were in Santa Fe? And how would I be giving of my time or my energy to others? And I certainly know that I would be volunteering first just to be a part of something else and to be able to help out my community there. But because my sister has cancer, I really am limiting the amount of time that I spend out in the public so that I'm able to be more giving here and preserving my health so that I don't bring anything back into the home to help, you know, she has a compromised immunity. I'm sorry I'm talking about my sister today, but it's really a part about what ways can you give? How other ways can you give? Here's another way of giving. A friend of mine has a situation, and her son is in prison, and she asked me if I would write him a letter. And I really had to do a lot of soul searching of what would I write in that letter. And I ended up, and I thought about it, I meditated on it, and I was able to compose a letter to send to him that came from my heart and told my story. And my story of being involved in a 12-step program, which has been very helpful for me. And I figured, hey, if he's in prison, he might have time to do that too, or not. You know, that's an entirely personal choice. But it is that act of being able to be genuine and giving in a way. Those are just a couple small examples of how can we continue to nurture others while meeting our own needs. So sometimes we have to ask for help, and sometimes it's important to be the giver. So this is the invitation. And I'm hearing all of this, not just about money, but about reinventing ourselves in ways that really help us feel grounded and centered. And of course, going within so that we're able to make clear changes in our life, changes that'll stick past COVID. I mean, don't you want to feel a rebirth from this whole experience of being able to have so much time in our homes? And many of us are using that time creatively to change our homes or to really be in our homes and see how we want to relate to the world out there and change things within ourselves. So our final card today is from Denise Linn. It's this beautiful, rejuvenating rain. And the message here is, clear the past, heal the present. Clear the past, heal the present. So what in your past needs to be cleared? I still hear that this is a great time to write things down. Perhaps there is something in your past or a situation where you weren't able to ask for help. Maybe that needs to be cleared. Or perhaps you were too giving. Oh, this is something that's for me. Okay, I'm hearing that spirit. But when you give too much and you forget to nurture your own self, when you put yourself at other person's being so of service and then not taking care of yourself, that can bring a lot of resentment, anger, pain, old energy. So as we're able to clear these old parts of ourselves, then we can be sure that we won't repeat them in the future, and we'll be able to set up a better future for ourselves. It's about staying as present as possible while we are going through these very challenging times. All right, my dear, that's our reading for today. If you're one of my new subscribers, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. You know, I was looking at my matrix, my analytics from YouTube, because I can. And now it says 47% of my viewers are not subscribers. And I'm thinking some of you might not have a YouTube account and aren't subscribing. And let me tell you, it's super easy to make a YouTube account so you can subscribe to videos like mine or others that you will know when I'm posting. Or anyway, I am so grateful you stopped by here. And it's because of you. You're really helping me get through this whole COVID experience by being able to make videos and to keep a daily routine. And you remind me to take good care of myself and to drink a lot of water and get some really sound, solid rest. And pay attention to your dreams, because I know a lot of people are having active dream cycles right now. So if you want to share any of your dreams or things that are coming up, please feel free to check out my website down below in the descriptions at LindaTheLightworker.com, or email me. And I hope you know how much I love you, because I really do love you. And I'm so grateful you stopped by. And I look forward to seeing you next time.